it's me, Bria. Thank you so much for coming back and watching my channel. So sorry I've been a little bit MIA. I had some extreme technical difficulty. Literally prevented me from filming and I was really sad. The bright side is that I now have a new camera that's actually meant for vlogging instead of doing it on my phone. So hopefully this creates a higher quality of video, or maybe it'll just be the same, I don't know, but I do know that I won't be having storage issues anymore, which will be nice. So today, I woke up my cats doing that. Sorry girlies. I collect vintage magazines, vintage ebony magazines and vintage playboys. Like those are my two favorite. I love vintage playboys. I think they're so freaking cool. I love like the style of it all. Like it's just, I'm not gonna say it's more tasteful because I think Playboy's pretty much always been the same. Except modern Playboys are really dope. I don't know if you guys have checked them out, but they're really on their artsy vibe. They're really on their artistic, tasteful nudes vibe. And we love that. Actually, I'm pretty sure they don't do nudes anymore, but tasteful art of a woman's physique. Yes, that's what we'll call it. I've never like actually read the articles or anything for some of them, so I kind of want to go through that and do that with you guys today because I think it'll be really funny because some of these things are crazy. This ebony mag that I have right here is 1981. The best places to find these types of magazines is estate sales. I swear. They always are trying to get rid of their shit and it is the best. Like the ads are what really gets me. Any mid-century, like mid to late 20th century ads, literally, it's like what the heck? How was that allowed? That is like the main thing. Like how was that allowed? Let's get into it. First issue I'm gonna go through. This giant ebony, it has Jane Kennedy on the front. I'm more than just a pretty face. You know what? That's actually so real. You're so real, Jane. Ooh, we're starting a little heavy. Homosexuality, is it a threat to the Black family? When I flip through magazines and I see like sweepstakes, like I want to fill it out so bad. Like what do you think they would do if I just like filled this out and sent it to them? I'm a millennial, so when I was a preteen and a teenager, it was still like a thing to get magazine subscriptions. Like I had subscriptions to Cosmo Girl, I had subscriptions to Teen People, both of which do not exist anymore. I don't think I had subscription to J14 or like Tiger Beat or like Pop Beat, whatever. They were a little too like teeny bopper for me. Like I wanted to get into the nitty gritty. But I don't know if teenagers today, so I don't still do that. Like I don't know any modern day teenagers, so this is so cool. Beef Eater Dry Gin. I'm a gin drinker. I love gin. It's my favorite of all the spirits. Have you guys seen this? But I don't even think this exists anymore. 40 years, man. That's crazy. That's really nuts. What I see, especially in Black magazines, if you're a Black girl, you remember like the relaxer era. If you never had a relaxer era, you are very blessed. This, gentle enough to soften your child's hard to manage snarls. Ooh, no. That's not flying in today's climate. We're not talking about young Black girls' hair like that. I literally don't know a single person who has regular relaxer and their hair is this luscious and thick. Maybe I just was doing it wrong, but relaxers fucking fried my shit. That's what I do know. My shit was fucked up. Bounce and manageability, no bounce. Not a bounce in sight. Lots of relaxer ads. Crazy. This is an ad for the Bell Phone Center store. Wait, look at the different phones you can choose. I already know which one I would choose, and it's this. That's slay. Stores, telephone directories, and memo supplies. Wait, is this before answering machine? When was the answering machine invented? A Mickey Mouse phone. Disney adults have always been a thing. call forwarding, call waiting. Like, this was new technology. Like, we don't even need to do that anymore. Car ads. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Okay, I'm just gonna show you this for her sleigh. Like, look at this woman. She's freaking gorgeous. Oh my gosh. My mom told me that before the 90s, with the exception, no, before like, maybe she said around like the early 80s, which I guess this is the early 80s, but she was like, nobody really knew who supermodels were. Like, who the pretty women you saw in magazines, you didn't know who they were. Like, you might recognize their face and you might like see them in other things, but it wasn't like today where like celebrities and like supermodels are like, where like models are like celebrities. Like, they were just models. They didn't have like a following and like fame and shit like they do today. They do this in fashion magazines anymore. Get answers to your Army ROTC question. If you want to go to the Army, hit us up. Ooh. No thank you. Mr. Maurice here. Mr. Maurice Buchanan, he turned down a basketball scholarship for an Army ROTC scholarship. I'm gonna show every single girl with sleigh makeup because, are you joking? You are the prettiest person I've ever seen. Like, what the fuck? Bring back 1980s makeup, especially early 80s. Ooh, love it. Look at the eyes. Nowadays, like, it's supposed to be like just mascara, like no makeup and is super in, but I fucking love a really good beat. Like, this is why I love Pat McGrath, because she just knows what's up. You can tell how much inspo she draws from the disco era. If you guys are ever out shopping for cigarettes, make sure you pick up the Pall Mall Light 100s, because they have a third less tar than the leading filter. You're still gonna get tar in your lungs, but it's gonna be a third less. Look at the thickness on this. Look how thick these pads are. Moisture trap protection and more comfort. I believe it, honey. New Freedom, it's called the New Freedom pad. Bring this back. Okay, look at these cutie little heels. Sensual. Not since Eve has a leaf looked so enchanting. I know that's right. $24.99. So Jane Kennedy, here's her article, or her I'm More Than Just a Pretty Face article. She looks freaking stunning. Her face was once insured for $1 million. That's actually like kind of real. Do we know anybody else whose face is insured for that much money? I need to know where she is today. What is Miss Jane Kennedy up to? And did she ever have to use her face insurance? She's still married to the man she married in 1985. That's so sweet. That, like, when a marriage lasts, when a relationship lasts, I'm like, wow. It's like I want to cry a little bit. Now I'm on a rabbit hole. She's been fired from CBS, NFL Today, and Speak Up America. The plight of the Black woman. I think that I want like a movie about her, honestly. She recently told a fashion reporter, I don't follow trends. I adopt fashions only if they look good on me. I'm not a socializer, I like to go home. Oh, I felt that. I actually think her and I might be soulmates. A family reunion article. One of my favorite things about Black culture is we are so about like community and like sticking together, and I love that. I'll always love that. Yeah, I want to go to the Bahamas. This is exactly what I want to do with the love of my life. Sail a boat while I lounge. Take me around the sea. I will get some sun and you can sail the boat. This is beautiful. Let's go to the Bahamas. 10 ways to beat depression. Why women get depressed. Feelings of loss, inadequacy, and lowered self-esteem make them suffer often from the blues. I might have to start saying that. Yeah, I have the blues. Sorry, can't go. 10, here we go. We're getting into the good stuff. 10 10 ways to beat depression. Let's pick out the highlights. Stare your depression in the face and deal with it. Think positively. Cool. If your depression is caused by a lost love, remember that you've got to kiss a lot of frogs to find that prince. Don't resort to excessive drinking, smoking, recreational drugs, and prescription medication to brighten your spirits. Okay, yep. Okay, on a lighter note, springing into color with men's fashions, because this is the April issue. Imagine you're at the club and like he's there, fitted down, his freaking pink checkerboard. Are these leather? Oh my God. Pink leather, dude, like low key, he's kind of eating this up. Okay, next. I think my video will get taken down if I show like nudity. But there are extremely crazy articles in here. Whoa, I just opened to the to the full spread. Love that. Playboy's party jokes, let's see. Two elderly park benchers were discussing their sexual situation. You know, Sam, said one, I understand that eating oysters puts lead in your pencil. Why don't we try it? I don't know about you, replied Sam, but at my age, I don't have many women to write to. Let's try another one. During 10 years of marriage, Mike O'Casey and his wife had produced 9 children. One day, their priest discussed with Mike the problem his growing family was beginning to create for the small parish school. You must use restraint, urged the man of the cloth. But 2 more O'Caseys made their appearance pretty much on schedule, and the priest collared Mike again. Haven't you been using restraint, man, as I counseled? He demanded. That I have, Father, replied Mike, ever since we had our talk. But tell me, what's a man to do when he wakes up in the middle of the night and finds the missus helping herself? What? What did he mean by that? Anyways, a robe ad. Super sensual. I think this is cool. How to wrap it up all in style. Oh, a $75 robe though for, what year is this? A $75 robe in 1974, I think is actually crazy. That's $477 today. Excuse me. Luxury robe. Okay, this says sweet nostalgia. When dances were a nickel, top hats were in fashion, and ladies made certain their slips weren't showing. Reading something about nostalgia in a publication that was written 50 years ago is really something. Titties, lots of titties and bush. These are like really gorgeous photos. Oh my gosh, wait. This ad is like speaking to me in ways in which you would not imagine. Look at this, look at the nails. I love it. It's giving like such femme fatale, witch vibes. This is everything to me. So it's basically just like the occult. That's actually very progressive for the 70s, especially given like people were so scared of the hippies and like they thought that they were all doing rituals, and post Charles Manson era, like that's actually very progressive that they had a witch convention, because everybody assumes that witches are like demonic beings. That was right after the Charles Manson devil worship stuff. Scary times. Wow, you look great without makeup, miss. Typical. That's exactly what a man would say. Look at this gin ad. It's kind of hot. Mustache. He's giving Tom Selleck, kind of. I think Tom Selleck's really cute. I mean, doesn't everybody? I don't know if this is like an ad or what, but more sex jokes. Tell your master this is not the type of head I had in mind. This is not the kind of head I had in mind. Oh, ha ha ha. Can we just talk about how racist? Look at this man. Like, the eyes and the lips. Ay, ay, ay. 1970. Oh my gosh, a Minolta. I have a Minolta. I have a freaking Minolta. And I love it. Minolta helps you discover the mysteries of women. I think like a big theme in these magazines is like othering women. Like we are just this crazy enigma that nobody gets. That's kind of been the theme of the magazines that I read today. Like, what is going on with women? Like, what are women? What are they thinking? Why are they so different? Why are they so difficult? What can we do to help make them less difficult? It really makes me wonder, like, what in 20 years or even 15 years, what's gonna be the thing where it's like, wow, I cannot believe people used to just be able to say that. Anyway, that's all for today. I wish I could have shown you guys more Playboy, but I'm not really sure YouTube's rules on that. Whatever, but I really love reading these. I think everything is so interesting and funny, and it's really cool to see how I really love to like look back and just see like what the status quo was. Like, what were the cultural, what was going on? What were people talking about? What were the ads? What were people buying? We do know they were buying cigarettes. Black women were buying relaxers, more cigarettes, alcohol. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more content weekly. Please drop a comment below if you have any thoughts, questions, concerns. Please, I love to hear from you guys. It's like my favorite thing ever. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you next time.